no. YouTube's down. I repeat, YouTube is down.
What could have caused this anomaly?
Well, we're gonna send our best woman to handle the situation. Sealy,
Wait, what? No,
get into space.
No.
What bright idea was to put Sealy in the power suit?
I don't know.
You know what?
I'm not the right woman for the job. She's over there.
No, you know what?
Idea at the time.
I know the right one for the job. John.
What?
Hey,
John.
you.
Oh, hi, John.
Welcome
Hello.
to the Frigate Orphean. The Space Frigate Orphean, or whatever it's called. This was a big research vessel that, as you can expect, by the way, welcome everybody to a Metroid game.
In 3D!
3D, actually, it was the first big 3D Metroid game, and kind of a leap from Metroid 1, but this is what comes canonically next, apparently.
Literally. Right after
Yeah.
our Metroid Zero mission commentary, this technically happens next.
That's right, John. To catch you up, the idea was that we'll probably pitter-patter around with the Prime series, but the idea is that we're trying to do all the Metroid games as they chronologically have happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we did Zero Mission, and now in full 3D on the GameCube.
With the biggest freaking shoulder pads ever to grace the big screen.
And in Nintendo's first ever true first-person shooter experience.
What the hell?
Shut up, Yoshi Safari.
Oh, shit.
This happened. I don't care, Yoshi Safari. Yoshi Safari doesn't count.
Nintendo's first big first-person adventure shooter game made from the mythical land of Texas.
And made by Retro Studios, who we would soon come to love for other games as well.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually part of the joke. Like, and it's something I actually didn't know for a while. That Retro Studios was actually a Texan-based studio. But yeah, you're right. These are the same people that went on to make the Donkey Kong Country Returns games. There's still hope that they might potentially dabble their feet in Star Fox, but we're really not sure about where that's going.
That would be nice. Oh, so it should be said, I am playing this on the Wii U Virtual Console on the Trilogy Edition, which is why we have a cursor appearing here with the Wiimote. So, to get my opinion about it out of the way, I don't like the Wii controls in the sense of, like, I don't like having to constantly hold the Wiimote up the whole time. I kind of like just resting the GameCube controller in my hand while doing this, and that.
I don't like to simulate the motion that I'm actually holding a double aim arm cannon.
But I will say what I like about this game is that what I love is how with the Wiimote I can essentially have sort of twin stick shooter controls in that you can move around in one direction while shooting in the other.
Which, looking back on our Star Fox Zero commentary, honestly, that game would have been so much better if it was on the Wii as opposed to the Wii U, or at least had the Wii controls.
It could have been.
But that's a discussion for another time.
I should say, I just remember the other thing I do not like about this game on the Wii. A space pirate.
He looks dead.
Yes, that's what they're supposed to look like, not space lobsters.
Oh boy,
parasites. But this one's still alive. Kill him.
Yeah.
But okay, that's right. That's the other thing I remember I don't like about this hype is that, unlike in the previous one, where the idea behind in the GameCube controls, the analog stick turned you around and moved around, and only unless you held the R button would you strafe. In this game, the only way you can turn around is by holding your Wiimote to either side of the screen, which I've never liked those kind of controls.
That's fair.
I mean, it doesn't kill me.
Oh, check out Bomb Jump.
And honestly, if you're gonna have Wii pointer controls, like there's not really much of a better option than this.
This is looking so familiar to me now.
Yeah,
it's like Logan forced you to play the game once.
Well, I shared it with. She has it. She has my copy of it currently because I wanted her to experience it at least once.
And I'm stuck on it right now, so hopefully this will help.
This is probably my favorite GameCube game, aside from Sunshine. Luigi's Mansion I don't play too now. Luigi's Mansion I'm not good enough, according to James, for me to like it. But no, Metro Prime I really did enjoy.
To be fair, you'll get your fair share of bitchings once I start the PAL Hidden Mansion.
Spoiler for a new thing that we've done, but yes. Anyway, what's with the music? What did I do wrong?
That is weird. What just happened?
Oh shit! Shit just got real.
How does shit get... Just activate the elevator. So yeah, so I guess I should talk about the controls. So you fire the I think it's the A button to fire in front of you. I tried changing it to the B trigger, which I regretted immediately later, and I turned it off because trying to push that thing rapidly, because there is no like auto fire. It's similar to other Metro games. It's as fast as you can pull the trigger. This game and other Prime series introduced visors that, depending on what I have equipped, will change how I view the world around me, which was pretty handy. You can charge up. Sorry. All right, my bad. We're completely missing the point of our other guest commentator, John. What's your experience with these games?
Well, with the Metroid Prime series, I played all of 3, and I really liked the game. I think I beat it probably 4 times. 2,
nice.
Yeah. 2 is the 2 I've literally never played 2. And
most people could say you could skip that one.
Yeah.
Somewhat. At least, well, gameplay-wise. Story-wise, it has some things to it. What about the first one?
The first one is basically past this tutorial. For this playthrough, basically past this tutorial, everything is going to be blind.
Oh my god.
That is interesting. Yeah, see, they never got past that tutorial. Sorry.
What?
That's interesting. Just like you, John, never got past this tutorial. I don't know. Was it because it was hard or just because you lost interest?
You said Sealy, so I got confused.
Both of you.
What's it called? It was.
Hey.
I just kind of stopped playing Metroid Prime 1.
That guy in there is a little angry.
Xenotropic.
Was the
Bother
escape
him.
part of the tutorial?
Yes. It's called we didn't have the technology to render the you. I'm sorry. Or morphology unknown. Oh, that's a space parasite, you dumbo. We're going to see another one of those later. So, this is a game that a lot of the lore, like everything lore-wise, get ready to read. Like a lot of reading.
To an extent, though, like the ones you really need to, for the sake of completion, though, the ones you really have to read out are the ones in red.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's. Well, I mean, the red ones are like the big story ones.
The yellow ones are really just for the sake of flavor text.
Sometimes there are a couple where you have to find a yellow one though, like shield deactivated. But I know pretty much most of the origin story by heart or whatever, so I'll try my best to catch you guys up to speed. So, this was a group of people. Apparently the little SOS detector on Samus's ship does not distinguish between. I mean, okay, my only guess is that this used to be a Federation research lab. It was
out of how many that they've had that's pretty much been sabotaged or blown up.
But then what happened was that it was overtaken by the space pirates, who were then using it for a time being. Let's also act like that. You can like scan your consumables and know what they are.
And
the purple things are.
I think those are also something you have to do for the sake of completion.
There is a reward you get for 100% item lock. That is something we should mention. The Trilogy Edition added like pseudo achievements that you get every so often, and the idea is that when you complete enough of them, you get these tokens that you can then use to unlock like concept art and bonus stuff from the main menu.
Which is pretty nice, all things considered.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the most, like, whenever there's an achievement system, I appreciate it the most when there's something that it can, well, unlock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not just
Or
bragging rights.
accumulates to currency or whatever, kind of like this.
Right, not just bragging rights.
Is there anything else you need to get out of the way? Because I have a question I want to ask.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't really think of any, besides the fact that we're going to use bombs to power up our machinery, because bombs in this game, you have an unlimited amount of them as usual, but they kind of take the form of like plasma charges more so than actual like bombs, so they can power up machinery.
Well, they still combust, so
Close enough. All right, sorry. So what's up, Hype?
Well, just going back to asking him about the Prime series, I was just going to go a step further in that, not limiting to just Prime, just Metroid in general. What's your history with that, John?
Well, if you guys ever get to it, I have a lot to say about a certain scene in a certain later Wii game from Metroid that got.
I think we all have something to say about that fucking scene.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to be doing that certain game eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I would have done it. I would have myself, but I don't. Like I said before, I don't have my Wii anymore. Or Wii
Is
or
it on?
Wii U
Is,
anymore.
is it on the virtual console?
Yes, it is.
I'm impressed that they're proud enough to carry that still.
Well, to be fair,
I would
story
pitch it.
notwithstanding, it's not like it's a badly put together game. It's just
No, the
again,
gameplay's
the story's
fine.
really
It's
the
a
only
good
bad
action
part.
game, but a bad Metroid game. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
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 Good gameplay, bad story.
Pretty
Or
much.
I should say, it makes no sense. Help! Okay, I was like, I'm stuck. But yeah, definitely, I would say the Metroid Prime series definitely started adding a bit more cinematography to the series.
Which for what it's worth, it's appreciative.
I think that this game does. I think that oh boy, who remembers this from Brawl?
Oh.
Also returning in, well, you know.
Yes. But more later. This is the Space Parasite.
One of the easiest bosses in Metroid history. I mean, go figure, it's the first boss.
Yeah, just shoot it and.
You say
But-
it's the easiest, but watch, now he's going to turn the entire thing upside down.
Oh, I would hate that. Also, don't mind the fact.
Dude, if Logan was able to do that for like the very last boss of the game, I'd flip.
That'd be really cool. But,
No, I mean, like, the queen will turn the entire stage upside down. I mean, that's what she did in Brawl, right?
That is
Yeah.
true. I'm actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that, looking back on it, that was a really random
Done.
mechanic.
Yeah.
just scanning. I mean, see, so there's one of our achievements. We got a
Ooh, cool.
yellow
I
token.
beat the game.
I think
And
the
here's
story.
the next part I got stuck on.
I think the story missions are yellow tokens, and the red ones are red
Celine,
tokens.
did you say you got stuck at this boss?
No,
No,
after.
it's the escape.
Okay, just making
Because
sure I heard that.
I will
right.
say, unfortunately, there are oh yeah, there you go. But I will apparently
Yeah,
giving
this segment I got stuck on.
but giving it
This
credit.
section? I mean, it's a pretty
Just
straight
right.
path.
But I will say, giving it credit, there will not be any more escape sequences in the game. This is actually kind of it.
Well, you know what?
okay.
You know what's funny, because Samus has a bit of a reputation of blowing up every facility or planet she visits.
Yeah,
but,
it's
like
It's like, just once can I leave someplace without it blowing to Kingdom Come?
now,
Stand this
I
disable
say
the
that though usually they just leave that to like a once per game sort of thing. So now that since we've technically blown up, we're about to blow up this facility.
Oh jeez, they've lost control of the space parasite.
By the way, I do appreciate this game having its fair share of nightmare fuel for the early 2000s. But anyway,
It's based on aliens.
what was I about to say? So technically, since this facility is about to blow up, it definitely means that well, our major place of the game, Talon 4, will be spared.
What was the cut?
That was the kick, because I was wandering, going, where do I go? It's been a while since I played this game. I forgot that the
and I was
door
about
was
to
there.
I was about to wonder why Sheely couldn't get past that, but I guess that explains it. Even you were doodled by this place's odd geometry.
Well, here's the trick. Here's the catch. I wouldn't have gone stuck there for 5 minutes. I would have looked around. Okay, so what part of it actually got you stuck, Sealy?
I can't even remember. It's been a couple years. I know.
What
it
part
was
of it got
some- I
you
know,
stuck, John?
I know it was some like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had my game for a while. Actually, yeah, what part of this got you stuck, John?
Basically, when you get down to the first planet, there's a certain part that I'm trying my hardest to remember. But basically, once we got that to that part, I think it's like halfway through the first planet, and then I just stopped playing the game.
Also, those little creatures that are following us, I want to say those are basically just the baby parasites to, you know...
Yeah, it's the big mom
You
one.
Which makes you realize, god damn, like, if all those grew up in this facility...
Yikes.
Ooh,
It's for the best. Run.
it's a good thing we're about to blow it up.
So, both blaster shots and bombs will open up doors. So.
Actually, now that I think about it, I just realized I can make a similar comparison to freaking Wilbur from Half Genie Hero.
No.
That's true.
I mean, there were baby worms in the Mermaid Falls.
Yes, there were.
And they all
Where's the
apparently
door?
grew up
Where's the
into
door?
their own Wilburs.
Or they'd eventually grow up into their own Wilburs, and the mermaids would be fucked.
The momentum's a little bit different. The momentum's a little bit odd, but I think the transition from first person to... I feel like, getting out there, I feel like what they did was actually pretty alright.
It's different, but I think what works is that, well, the mechanics themselves are solid enough.
Hey, Sammy!
Not you again.
Yes, so
Really?
made it into Smash Brothers!
Damn it, Ridley, that's old news!
Dun 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 dun
You know
dun
what?
dun.
I get the. Oh boy.
So, oh yeah, and we do have one other item we've unlocked, which is the grapple beam. Just hold the C button while we can.
Which, technically speaking, we first knew about was Super Metroid, but technically that takes place after this, so... How'd she get it naturally? Beats the fuck out of me.
No, actually, I think I got stuck a little bit later after this because I remember this now.
Okay. Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
bullshit
that's-
scene.
Oh yeah, by
Oh
the
no,
way,
here comes the plot explosion! Fuck!
one explosion that knocks us against the wall, and our shoulder pads.
Damn it!
One hit.
Okay, no,
bear
never
mind.
mind. I
Okay,
didn't.
bear in mind, we have a super-powered Varia suit. We just took one hit to the back, and we've now lost everything. Charge beam, missile, bomb.
Good thing we still have our
grapple beam.
power suit at the very least, but still, that's sad. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
I'm
now I
tempted
think
to
about
play
it,
it after this just so I can make up for what I missed.
Like going there.
just, you know, she suffered worse in Brawl during the Ridley boss fight.
yeah,
and
yeah,
yet-
dragged across the wall. Come
Damn
on.
it. Hurry it up!
Like, I'm trying to
But,
remember, has there been a single Metroid game where she ever kept the upgrades she got from the previous game and never lost them?
Other
Oh,
end.
that. Oh, that's right. You just were never authorized. But yep, as hinted at and sort of prototyped in Zero Mission, they've done it. They have fully reconstructed Ridley.
Yep, and he's just about as much of a passive-aggressive motherfucker as he's always been.
Sort of reconstructed. Well,
What do you think of my new look?
well, it's sort of reconstructed.
outfit for your parents, but
And done.
I don't think
Okay, story boss ones are yellow, story ones are silver. But yeah, that is now Meta Ridley. A sort of if we fought that Robo Ridley at the end of Zero Mission, this is like some sort of chimera combination of the two. So
yeah,
our
we're
main
off.
mission. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're off. We're following him off to our major location of the game, Talon 4.
A planet in the same system as Zeb's, but somewhere else.
Zebus and SR-388. So yeah, we're all in pretty close territory.
But
Oh, look at all that! Look at all that nice
tranquility,
rain.
peace, happiness.
A little
Such-
a little draft. Oh, God. I was wondering we were bringing that fucking thing back.
It's her classic horn. Just gotta get installed. Well, actually, considering the events of Zero Mission, I'm glad that the Federation loaned her a second ship that looks just like her.
Well, you know, for all we know, that's what she spent all the money she got for that mission on, a new fucking ship.
Yeah.
And I do love the way her ship looks in this game. I think they did a pretty decent job.
Honestly,
Anyway.
it looks like a slightly upgraded version of the one she had in Metroid 2 and 3, and Super Metroid, of course. But
Oh, this is also some of my favorite music in the game.
oh yeah, this theme's great.
But that's weird because okay, we're doing this via a Discord screen share because YouTube, as of recording this, is died, is down.
It's having a heart attack as we speak.
But
Which is
we're making
odd.
do, which is really odd. But yeah, welcome to Talent 4. Bear in mind, our main mission is just trying to track down Meta Ridley, but we are going to end up finding ourselves mixed up in a huge conspiracy and to try and to create a force that could be powerful enough to destroy the galaxy. And you know what we gotta do?
You gotta believe.
No, we're not doing a rhythm. I would not. Okay, would you get another DDR Mario mix if it was about any other franchise like Kirby or something?
Kirby, I could see.
Splatoon?
Zelda, so we can have that Zelda
Splatoon,
rap
yes.
from.
Well, actually, technically, Splatoon has something DDR related.
Yeah, it's a little button mash thing, and I would play a Zelda one just so I could play to the Link to the Past Zelda rap.
You know that one would be fucking jarring.
You
as
know
shit.
what? You know what? Now it just gives me this. Now that you bring up that idea, now I just have this mental image of take the Han Solo song from Star Wars Connect, only instead of
Yeah.
Han Solo, it's Ganondorf.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Either that, or again, the Gaston cover of Sidon.
Poor
That's,
Sidon.
Yeah, with that said.
That said, we're off to a
Sorry.
brand new world.
Sorry. The echo, the Alexa thing in the corner picked up my voice. I was like, I didn't want him to hear me.
Oh.
So, we now have our new mission. And this is our menu system straight away for that Whiplash clearly.
Oh yeah, what
clearly
you just
ripped off
saw
from
there
Whiplash.
is actually this game's little hint system. Like unlike the other Metroid games where they pretty much leave you
Statues.
with nothing more than your own intuition, this game does give you the option to have the occasional hint in case you need to go to your next plot important thing.
Yeah, it will only lead you to the next big plot relevant thing. It will not lead you to every upgrade. That cheapness isn't until Metroid Prime 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome to the Chozo Ruins. We're back in a much bigger place than it was in Zero Mission. But
And all this blue tells me that this is the end of the part.
yes, it is. So
Thank
with
you,
that,
Windows Media Player.
it works. It's working. So with that said, thank you again so much for watching, and join us for the next part of Metroid Prime.
Till next time, guys.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye for now.
I'll see you later in Smash, Sammy.